Like and subscribe to my channel for interesting stories. Bola has now entered the second day without being able to feed the stolen baby, and this is giving her a serious headache. She knows exactly what would happen if Brian refuses to eat for several days. If the child refuses to eat, he will definitely die. Bola hates to think in that direction. She vowed to do everything possible to make Brian eat. I spent a lot of money to get this baby. I will not allow him to die. I will do everything possible to keep him alive. I want him to save my marriage. My husband will chase me away if he discovers I took the baby from another mother. I must cover my track properly so that no one will ever find out. This secret will follow me to the grave. But the problem is that Brian wants to expose me. How can a child be crying for 24 hours? I prepared so much for this baby, and yet he is trying to open my bomb for people to see my secret. I won't let him do that. I will overcome this problem and keep this baby for myself, Bola said to herself. On the afternoon of the second day, she looked for another nursing mother. She knows the consequences of Brian not getting breast milk, but before going in search of another nursing mother, she decided to try giving Brian one of the baby milks again, but he vomited everything. As soon as 1 or 2 spoons enters his mouth, Brian will start throwing up. What have I done wrong, Brian? I was only trying to save my marriage. Please pity me and eat. I'm so sorry for taking you from your mother, but I beg you, eat. Eat so that you will stay alive. I know what I did was wrong, but I was only trying to be happy like other mothers. Look at me, I'm now old without a child. That was why I had to do what I did. I don't hate you. I love you so much, and if you accept to eat, I will treat you like a prince. Please take 5 spoons and sleep, Bola said, but as soon as Brian sees the spoon of infant milk, he will start weeping. Bola had no option but to look for another nursing mother to help her. She found one in the same estate. When did you give birth? I have never seen you pregnant. Were you pregnant? I'm just surprised that you now have a baby, and you are looking for someone to help breastfeed the child. What happened to your own breast milk? Is your breast milk not flowing? If your breast milk is not flowing, you can call a palm wine tapper to touch it, and it will start to flow like tap water, the woman said out of curiosity. It was her first time of seeing a mother who is looking for another mother to breastfeed her child. Actually, Brian is not my child. The truth is that my sister died after giving birth to him. It is now my responsibility to care for the child. I cannot throw him away. Yes, you are right. I have never given birth. That is why my breast milk is not flowing. If you can help me feed the child with your own milk, I will pay you any amount you want. Please sit down and feed the baby, Bola said. The nursing mother agreed. She sat down in the posh living room and brought out her milk factory. She collected Brian from Bola and started feeding him. Surprisingly, Brian was sucking the breast milk silently. He stopped crying. However, at some points, he opened his mouth and all the milk came out like water. He vomited everything as usual and resumed crying. This time around, his voice was louder than before. Bola started weeping. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not the child's mother. That is why he is rejecting my breast milk. It is such a pity that the mother is dead. Child, what a poor child, the nursing mother said. She shook her head and left the compound. Bola, please deal with your problem. Let me go and feed my child. He must be very hungry right now. I left home about an hour ago, the nursing mother said before leaving. Bola did not even reply her. She was weeping profusely. Meanwhile, her husband told her that he has booked his flight and he will be in Nigeria in the next 24 hours. I have already booked my flight. Soon I will be on my way to the airport. I cannot wait to see our baby. Please take good care of the baby for me. He is my prince, her husband said over the phone. I cannot wait to see you too. The child also wants to see you, Bola said to her husband. Inwardly, she knows that there would be serious trouble if her husband comes back home from abroad and witnesses what is happening to Brian. How am I going to explain to my husband that the child I gave birth to is refusing to eat? What am I going to tell him?
There is a common saying that whoever the gods wish to destroy, they first make mad. This is exactly what is happening to Bola. Out of frustration and fear of what would happen if her secret came out, she ended up using her mouth to expose the secret. It happened so easily and effortlessly, and no one forced her. She is about to face the consequences of her actions because he who fetches an ant insect-infested firewood must not blame the lizard when it pays a visit. She had no idea that she just confessed her sins to Bisi, the real mother of the child she took. Bisi herself was surprised to hear the woman's voice. She quickly realized that it was a golden chance to recover her son. Her husband signaled to her to start pretending to be Nurse Tai Tai. BC quickly told Bola to expect a WhatsApp message from her. "I'm sending you a WhatsApp message. I will tell you what to do about the situation," BC said to Bola and quickly ended the call. She did not want Bola to discover who she really is. She knew that if she kept talking on the phone, Bola might recognize that she was not talking to Nurse Tai Tai. As soon as she ended the call, BC quickly sent a long WhatsApp message to Bola. In the message, BC pretended to be Nurse Tai Tai. "Hi Bola. I'm so sorry about what you are going through with the baby. It is normal with babies who are not with their real mothers. But there is a solution. I have a nursing mother who usually helps with such situations. She has helped other women who are my clients. I will send her to your house to come and breastfeed the child for you. No child ever rejects her breast milk. I'm sure your son will stop crying as soon as he sucks her breast milk. She just gave birth again some days ago and her breast milk is flowing very well. She will come this evening. However, she charges money. When she comes, the two of you should discuss." Tai Tai said in the WhatsApp message she typed with Nurse BC's phone and sent to Bola. "Thank you very much, Nurse Tai Tai. I'm so happy to hear that there is a solution. Please, send me the woman's number. I will personally call her and direct her to my house. Please, this is urgent. I'm willing to pay any amount she will ask for. Whatever the nursing mother wants, she will get so far as she is able to make Brian eat," Bola said in a reply she sent. She did not know that BC was the one who received the message. "I will send your number to the nursing mother. She will personally call you when she is coming to your house," BC replied the message. All along, Bola thought she was chatting with the nurse who sold the baby to her, not knowing she was further exposing herself to the real mother of the child. "So the nurse sold our baby to the highest bidder. A lot of evil is going on in this hospital. Who knows how long she has been doing this kind of dirty business? I wonder the number of babies she has taken from their real mothers and sold to buyers. This is terrible. Now, we are going to use this opportunity to take back our child. You are going to pretend as if you are the nursing mother. Then you will take our baby from that woman and return home." Mike tells his wife, "That's exactly what I'm going to do. I will not lose my baby. Now that I know where he is, I will do everything possible to take him back from that woman." BC said. They prepared and left the hospital. Mike first took his wife home where she cleaned up. She was still in pains after giving birth, but she could not wait to hold her baby. Everything else can wait now that she found where her baby is. After she freshened up and ate, BC wore her clothes and Mike took her to Junction where she boarded a taxi and headed to Bola's house. "Please, be careful. Don't act rashly. Just be wise and come home with our baby. Don't get into trouble. Just use wisdom. Always send me messages on WhatsApp so that I will know what is going on with you," Mike tells his wife after he dropped her off at the junction where she boarded a taxi. "My darling husband, I promise you that I will come home with our baby. Just give me a few days. I will be back with our baby boy and I will make sure that woman is arrested and sent to jail," BC said to her husband. While in the taxi, BC removed her phone and called Bola. "Hello, Ma. Good evening, Ma. I'm the woman that is coming to feed your baby. Nurse Tai Tai gave me your number. She said the child has been crying. I'm coming to give him my breast milk and I'm assuring you that he will stop crying instantly. I have done this kind of job several times and I succeeded. Please, give me only a few minutes. Send your address to this phone number," BC said to Bola over the phone. As soon as the call ended, she checked her phone and saw that Bola has sent her the address. She showed the address to the taxi driver. Within a few minutes, BC was at Bola's house.
Bola actually thinks her problems have ended. There was now joy in her house. At least the stolen baby can now eat. She was so happy that she promised to start paying BCN $500,000 per month just for her to stay and be feeding Brian. "Please don't go back. Stay with me and be feeding the child. I have no one else to help me feed Brian. My breast milk is dry. You are the only one who can help me. If you leave, my child will die. I'm ready to give you a full contract. You will be paid N$500,000 monthly for your breast milk," Bola tells BC. Throughout that evening, Brian kept feeding from BC's breast milk. He even laughed all the time. He stopped crying completely. This is why Bola was ready to do anything to keep BC in the house. She is ready to pay any amount. "Please, if N$500,000 will not be enough, tell me and I will increase the amount." All I want is for my son to have a steady supply of breast milk from you. I don't mind paying any amount, Bola said. Bisi herself was still having a good time with her son. She has been feeling emotional since she arrived in the compound. Over the past few days after she gave birth and her baby got lost, Bisi has not been herself. But now that she has her baby in her arms, she was no longer bothered by anything. Her only worry now is how she can leave the house with her baby. Don't worry, Ma, I will stay and do the job. You know, after I gave birth, my baby died. So, I don't have any baby waiting for me at home. Also, I'm a housewife, so I don't have any other job. I have done this type of work severely for Nurse Titi. I understand her line of business, and she explained everything to me. So don't worry, I will help you and feed the baby. Your baby will not die, Bisi said. She decided to lie to Bola so that she would not suspect she is the real mother to Brian. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you. I will pay you well. But there is something you must do for me. Please don't tell my husband anything about how I got the baby. I know Nurse Titi must have explained everything to you. My husband must not know that I'm not the real mother of the child. Please, my marriage is in danger. My husband traveled abroad. Before he traveled, he said I must give him a child by the time he comes back, or else he would chase me away. That is why I paid Nurse Titi for the baby. I'm opening up to you so that you will know the whole truth. Please, my husband must not hear the truth. Bola said. All right, I will keep my mouth shut. I will never say anything. This secret will follow me to the grave, Bisi said. That same evening, Bola showed Bisi one of the big bedrooms in the mansion. This is your room. Please feel at home. If you need anything, let me know and I will provide, Bola said. Bisi relaxed in the bedroom and started plotting her escape strategy. When she came into the compound, she saw that Bola is a very rich woman. The signs of money are everywhere in the compound. There were exotic cars packed under a shade, and the house looks like a palace. Also, Bisi saw many policemen guarding the compound. The presence of policemen in the compound made things difficult for Bisi. My initial plan is to take the baby and sneak out of the compound without anyone noticing. But I'm not sure if the strategy will work. The policemen will see me and catch me. The compound is too secured, Bisi said. She quickly sent her husband a message and told him what was going on. Should I come with police? This might be the best option for us. Don't you think we should report to security agencies at this point? With the evidence in our hands, we can report to the police and Bola will be arrested, Mike said. However, his wife said there was no need to involve the police at that point in time. All I just need is a little opening and I will sneak out with my baby. With what I have seen in this compound, it appears this woman is influential and she might even have the police in her purse. Let us wait. Just give me a few days. I will find a way to get out of this house with our baby. Bisi tells her husband, I still insist we should involve the police. If you try to escape with the baby and they catch you, Bola may turn around and say you are a baby thief. Let's let the police know what is happening. We are not even supposed to waste time. We are supposed to arrest Bola without delay, Mike said, but his wife insisted she has everything under control. Don't worry, love, I will sort this out. We will involve the police, but not now, Bisi said. Mike finally agreed. The next day, Bola's husband landed in Nigeria as planned. When he got home, Bola introduced Bisi as a nanny she hired. You know, I was alone after giving birth, so I had to hire this woman to help me care for the child and take care of things in the house. Her husband believed the lie, but what he did not know is that Bisi is the real mother of Brian. That evening, Bola's husband threw a small party in the house. Before landing in Nigeria, he had informed his friends that his wife gave birth. They all came to rejoice with him. The baby was kept in the living room as people admired him and congratulated Bola and her husband. No one knew the baby was stolen. Something happened during the party. Brian started crying, so Bola called Bisi to come and carry him. Bisi acted as instructed. She carried Brian into her room, pretending she was going to feed him infant milk. When she entered her room, she discovered that everyone in the compound concentrated on the party. Even the security men were in the living room drinking and eating. She decided it was time to run with her child. This is the best time to leave. I will take my baby and follow the back door, Bisi said as she carried Brian and left the room. I pray they will not catch me, Bisi said in her heart. Bisi found herself in a perilous situation, trapped in a mansion where her baby, Brian, was being celebrated by those who had stolen him. Aware that if caught, she'd be framed as the baby thief, Bisi meticulously planned her escape. If they catch me, I will be in danger, she thought. as she quietly slipped out the back door with Brian in her arms, while oblivious guests partied inside. She spoke softly to Brian, promising to get him out, remembering the 9 months she carried him. Realizing the main gate was heavily guarded by policemen, she called her husband, Mike, to meet her outside the compound. He immediately set off, full of worry. Unable to pass the main gate, Bissy returned inside, grabbed some wrappers and a baby basket, and ingeniously used 2 stacked benches to carefully lower Brian over the fence into a nearby bush. With Brian safe on the other side, Bissy boldly walked to the main gate, fabricating a story about buying wine for Madame Bola to distract the policemen. They let her pass, and she raced to the bush to retrieve Brian, immensely relieved to find him smiling. She called Mike, telling him to drive straight down the estate road to pick them up. Mike, already there, was overjoyed to see his son. As they sped away, Bola began searching for them. CCTV footage soon revealed Bissy's entire escape, leaving Bola furious.